you guys? So today's video is going to be a quick review and demo of the coverfx Natural Finish Foundation as well as the anti-aging primer. So I picked both of these up at TJ Maxx. The foundation was $9.99 and it says compare at $17.99. No, $17, sorry. I don't normally know how much this goes for. Sometimes TJ Maxx jacks up the original price, so I'm gonna look it up and put the price right here. And then the primer was $9.99 and it says compare at $17. So we'll see how this goes, sorry. I haven't tried any of these products before, and I actually haven't really looked up many reviews or demos on them either. I looked up one review before I sat down to film this video, and that was Taylor Wynn's video. She does foundation reviews and she's really awesome. So starting off with our primer, I just opened it up and straight out of the packaging, it kind of looks like this weird yellow gel consistency. It is kind of water. You can kind of see it like running down my hand. Maybe I should shake it up. Let's see. I don't know if that'll do anything. Okay, it didn't do anything. So let's like rub this into our face now. So right on the bottle of the primer, it says that it improves clarity and reduces the appearance of fine lines. Maybe that's why I'm picking up like the herbal scent. It doesn't sting my face or anything like that. And you know, I have a couple breakouts, but it's not burning by any means. It does freak me out that it's a little bit oily, like it feels oily on my skin, and I'm not sure that I want to be putting more oily stuff on my already oily skin, you know what I'm saying? So let's move on to the foundation. I picked up the shade N35. They really only had this one and a couple of others. This is what the packaging looks like. I like that it's pretty thin, so you can just like throw it on into your makeup bag. Shake this up before we apply it to the back of our hand. And right off the bat, it seems very thick. Like, that's not budging. And today I'm gonna be applying the foundation with a brush, not with the Beauty Blender like I normally do. And I actually don't know if this is gonna be my shade match, so we'll see. Get my mirror. Oh, okay. Just moved a little closer so you guys could see better. She thick. Oh my goodness. Tried really hard to like blend out the foundation using my brush, but you can see like the brush streaks and like it's a hot mess. So I'm gonna attempt to like go over this mess with my beauty sponge, sorry, and see if it makes it a little better. I'm just gonna stipple whatever else is like left on my hand to build it up a little bit. This foundation claims to be buildable, which I would agree with. I am getting better coverage like going in the second time around. Follow the instructions. It says shake well before use. I did that, and it says you can apply it with a brush, with a sponge, or your fingertips. So I tried the brush, that was a fail. I just tried it with the sponge and it evened it out a little bit, but I look like a hot, greasy mess. You know, when you're like, you put on makeup and it sits on top of your skin and it just looks really cakey and heavy and not natural. That's what this foundation is doing. Also, the undertone is a little bit pinky and I have more of an olive undertone. So, not loving it, but we're gonna work with it, see if we can make it a little bit better. I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer, and I'm just gonna conceal underneath my eyes. This is my first time using this product as well. I think I might have used too much. All right, start off with that. Using my beauty sponge, I'm just gonna go in and blend that out again. I really like the concealer. It's brightening up really well and actually covering really well also. I know a lot of people hype this up on YouTube, and now I see why. And it's only like $2-3 I think. I should, okay. Readjusting here. I went ahead and set the rest of my makeup using my favorite finishing powder. It's the Stay Matte powder by Rimmel. And then I also went in with these two shades from the ColourPop Peach palette. Really nothing special going on here. I just kind of mixed those two shades and plopped them on my eyelids. After that, I went in with my Wet n Wild felt tip liner, lined my eyes, did a little bit of a wing, and then went in with my Lorac blush in Luma and went a little bit overboard. So then I went back in to the finishing powder to kind of blend that out. That's what you guys are seeing right here. Went in with my favorite highlighter, Lunch Money by ColourPop. And then went in with the Lash Paradise mascara, plopped on a couple coats of that on my eyelashes. And for the lips, I used a Perricone MD lipstick, which is more of a balm. So now let's go on to the fun part. My final thought / first impression review of both of these products. Was not a fan of the primer, mostly because it had that weird yellow oily texture to it, and it also smelled a little bit weird. I'm gonna try it out with a couple of other foundations before I return it because I'm curious to see if maybe that would change my mind. And the CoverFX foundation, I was not a fan. I don't think this is a foundation for me. It does claim to have a dewy luminous finish. I definitely agree with that, but on oily skin, I don't think that's a very good combination. Also, I did a little bit more research and it turns out they actually have different shades in N, P, and G. And the letters stand for neutral, pink, and golden undertones. So I think going back in time, had the store had like G, I think I would have picked up something with a G undertone instead of neutral because it's just not the best shade match. I mean, it doesn't look awful, but not the best. And I'm just not very impressed. I also looked up the cost of this, $40, guys. I would not pay $40 for this foundation at all. If I'm paying $40 for a foundation, it better be making my skin and my face looking bomb, which this foundation does not do. That the Laura Mercier foundation is expensive, and that's one I would actually spend that amount of money on, which is crazy. That's the foundation I wore on my wedding day. But $40 for this, heck no, it's going back, and I'm kind of disappointed, but hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!